Hello, everybody. Where is that? I got the little light on my head tonight. I got a little glow. Hold on. Let me move some things here. Let me see when I go back to put the hat on. Yeah, we're good to go. How is it? Oh, there's Malaya's mom. How are you? How was your rodeo event last night? Let some people start filtering. There's William. How are you? There's Miss Valerie. There's Miss Vivian. Malaya's mom said, "Welcome to the chat." There's Charlene. There's Linda. There's Julia. There's Betty. How are you? There's Mary. Deaf Beach. Hello. There's Mikey. Bonnie. It was amazing. The guys rode so good last night. Excellent. We have the rodeo that'll come through town on us, and we take the little ones over there and let them. Like I said, we're close probably in January to getting the one doing a little mutton busting. No bad injuries. That's always a plus. Elmwood said, "I'm here briefly tonight." It's okay. Hello, January Larry. How are you? January's throwing up high. I'm on the phone tonight, so I'm hoping that will cut down on the ads. Hello, Peter. It really is. And the youngest one, the 4-year-old, if you see the video where he's getting scared, Lucian, I think he's at the point right now where he wants to try it. Elmwood, OBX. Which part of the OBX are you at? Miss K, how are you? Unknown. Spam cheese. What is spam cheese? Hello, Sarah. How are you? Shout out Nelsonville. There's Ken. There's Melissa. Guys, if you've never been to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, please. Chicken dressing casserole and pickled beets. There you go. Nag's Head. Okay. Very nice. We deal a lot with Curry Beach, Carolina Beach, right outside of Wilmington there. And we love going fishing. Deep sea fishing especially. And then when we go down into South Carolina, we'll go down into the Cherry Grove, Myrtle Beach area, the Little River area down there. We like going down there. Ocean Isle, yes. Hello, Rusty. How are you, buddy? You're fine. There's Miss Barbara. Went to Mayberry lunch. There you go. Anita, are you in that Mount Airy area there? If you went to the Mayberry Diner, I would say you did. You're in that area. Any beach is beautiful. I say that to a point. I love the ocean, but I love the white sand. Hello, Cheryl. Shabbat Shalom. I live by that diner. Okay. Santa Rosa, California. Stewart in Bassett. Okay. Bassett Furniture. Yes. We've got some good friends that live in Stanleytown down there. There's Rocker. There's Terry. There's Violet. Kenji, Chris said they gave him an anti-venom shot and let him go home after suffering. Yes, I saw that. So if everybody who missed that last night, Chris was in the chat room with us last night and said, "You, I don't know what's going on there." Julia said, my husband vacated on the Outer Banks when he was a child. He was from Raleigh. Okay. The family located to work in IBM in England. Gotcha. Look at that. The Washington State Farm kid is doing a pot of cast iron red beans and rice. Oh, look at that. On the tanger for supper. That is awesome. I had 15 Cajun bean soup for dinner, macaroni, tomatoes, jalapeno pepper, cheddar. Oh, that sounds awesome. That is awesome. For prayer request, the answer we thought was coming fell through. The Lord knows all about it. Terry, we can do that. We can. And guys, understand something. When we are seeking an answer and it falls through, Terry's got the right attitude. There was probably a reason that it fell through. And there may be a bigger reason out there that's coming up. I promise you that. Prayers for Terry. Yep, I cook spaghetti and meatballs for everyone. Look at that. Crunch said, people are forcing me to get married, but I don't want to get married. Who is forcing you to get married? You are free to make that decision on your own. I know in some places of the world, they have a lot of say in who marries who in certain circumstances. But if you're grown and you're in the United States of America, regardless, you have the right to make your own decision. What's up, everybody? Okay, Rebel Rockstar, how are you? Yeah, no, if you're of age and you're in the United States of America, people who meet my parents ask them. Here's the thing. Here's the thing over time. Yeah, and Anita's right here. Marriage needs to be thought out. Do not rush it. If when it's ready to be, when it's ready to happen, it's ready to happen. In the United States, especially, we have gotten this stigma in the world of when a woman doesn't get married, something must be wrong there. When a guy doesn't get married, it's kind of like, okay, he didn't get married. But when it comes to a female, I don't know what that stigma is that there's something wrong with her. Why didn't she get maybe you just don't want to get married. That's okay. It's okay not to get married. It's you got to find the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. And trust me, everybody knows the person. People are so interfering. They will. They will. That's where you need to put your foot down. You need to be you. You need to, if somebody was to walk up to you tomorrow and say, hey, this is the person you are going to marry, you need to put your foot down and say, hold on a minute. We need to talk about this. This is something that I don't know. William said, cutting out. Oh, what are we doing here? Rocker said, marriage isn't a word, it's a sentence. Nancy need prayers for the next 3 days. Yeah, but you be you, Crunch. You know, trust me, the right person's going to come along. Hello, Miss Kay. Took my husband and I 4 years to marry. We were in no hurry. I got married the first time at 41, divorced at 54, and remarried at 60. Look at that. Struggling. My boyfriend got engaged to someone else after 5 years in a relationship. My life got devastated. I'm 45 and never married. Sprague, it's okay. Wait till the right one. Yeah, we're at 29 right now. No, Sarah, you're fine. Big game tonight, Michigan State. Let's get to 125 tonight. Guys, I am on my phone. Please tell me if you get cut off by commercials. If there are spots running, we've been together 42 years. That is awesome, Kay. If you're not ready to marry, then don't. If any spots pop up, let me know. Well, thank you, Shibby. Shibby just said I can't see the picture. They just described what I do is when everything is all said and done, I'll go back in, and if you've got your settings open to where I can subscribe back to you, I will. Nancy said the phone is so much better. I will ignore everyone, and if they keep. Well, Crunch, let me ask you something. How old are you? Can you share that with me? Are you over 18 to make your decisions on your own? People can say all day long that you need to get married, but if you're 18 or older, that falls on you. Tony said, I was married when I was 22, divorced at 24, never married again. Guys, sometimes we jump at things and we think we've got the right course of, going down the road we're supposed to go down, and things happen. And it sometimes it's just not meant to be. And I blame a lot of that on sometimes just being young. Try, Yeah, Rita said not being married is the same as not having children. We don't always know the backstory. So please be kind, don't answer, and don't push the subject. Exactly. Is my voice coming in and out, guys? Let me know that. Betty said that she's having some issues there. Teresa said it costs more to get out of a marriage than it does to get into it. That's true sometimes. It's very true. Hello, Truth Plate. How are you? Ken said he's not having an issue. Anita says yes. Okay. Hello, Liam. Tony says fine. Peter says fine. Kay says fine. Joan said I've lost you twice. Okay. No issue. It may be a YouTube thing tonight, guys. Just hang in there with us. I'm 35. If I was interested in marriage, I would have been at 22 and produced a dozen of kids. You're fine. You are old enough to make that decision on your own. That is plain and simple. Like I said, there is something in the world where people start getting older and they're like, why aren't you married? Why don't you have kids? And like we just talked about, there may be backstories there. There may be something that you just don't want to disclose out there in the world. Sarah said it. Crunch, tell them it's your decision. Yeah, you don't just go and jump and do something because somebody else wants you to. Linda, we are just a couple weeks away from Thanksgiving. Crunch said, I feel comfortable alone. And that's fine. Let me tell you something. Some of the best things I do in this world, I'll go and get some dinner sometimes just by myself, just to be alone, just to decompress a little bit and just, um, it's part of life. It's part of what we do. Yep. Peter said, you do you. Teresa said, you do you, Crunch. Uh-oh. Miss Carrie's in the house. There's Katie. Nah, you're fine. We're just sitting here talking. 40 likes right now, guys. Keep hitting them like buttons. Hit that thumbs up. I am on my phone tonight. Has anybody seen an ad yet? Liam said, "Why are you not asleep?" Buddy, I rarely sleep. That's the thing. I do too. I do too, Linda. Okay, it's got to be the settings on the laptop. Whatever that, it's got to be that. Yeah, Nita said, take time, meet someone, go to the movies, lunch, get to know them. You'll find somebody in time. Thomas said, I'm okay, you're okay, and they're okay, and we're all okay. Everybody's just fine. You got it. Hello, Monica. Sharon, Jeff is a gentleman that comes into the room with us. He has been having some issues with homelessness and things like that. He'll pop in for a minute and then he'll pop back out. We've just been kind of talking with him on a nightly basis, and hopefully he'll pop into the room tonight. I'm alone in a room right now. I need a lot of peace. My family can be quite critical and dramatic, so I take frequent breaks from them. There is I don't know if you've seen the show. There is a kid show out from Australia, and it's called Bluey. And Bluey has an episode. Well, thank you, Liam. I appreciate that. Bluey has an episode where it is explained to them that sometimes mom just needs 20 minutes. She just needs to step away and take a break. And the kids don't understand that. And they think they've done something wrong. But it's such a good episode because sometimes it is a matter of just sitting there going, I just need 20 minutes. I just need to relax for a minute. The world gets chaotic and everything's going on around you. What did Rusty say? How many cookies and fudge do you and milk do you need this year? A lot. You need a lot, especially when you feed the reindeer. Thomas says, I was homeless, and even though I have a place to rest inside, I still feel homeless. I understand that comment. A lot of people. I understand that comment. Mary said, I watch Bluey too. Rocker said, I stay in the doghouse a lot. Liam, I am in the Commonwealth of Virginia in the United States. Yeah, sometimes you just need to charge your battery. And, I have been in the car. Lauren, Bluey's awesome. Guys, if you've got small children or grandchildren and you're looking for a good show, it's on Disney. And it is just a cute little show that explains life through the eyes of two sisters. They're little dogs. They're the blue healers. They're blue healers, and it's a pretty funny show, but there's a lot of life lessons in it. Elmwood said, I never wanted kids, so I don't have them, and I get along with my husband and niece. Yes, that dogs roll. Oh, you're fine. Dogs roll. Dogs rolls had a cold the last couple of days. We're gonna say some prayers for you. Okay, I'm gonna give you a quick update. Awesome. Please, guys. Loren just said they have duetted some of my videos. Please use those videos and make your own videos. That's a way to grow your channel. And I want you guys to get out there and grow your channels. I want you to get bigger and better at this YouTube stuff. If you don't want to, I completely get it. I had a gentleman ask me the other night, he goes, hey, do you ever collaborate with Ron, the older gentleman we talk about every now and then? And I said, yes. And so he's like, I watch all of his videos. So now he started to watch my videos as well. And he likes the shorts. He likes the shorts little videos. You got it. Up. Let's see. I'm going to throw up this. Okay. It says, what is a movie or show you're eagerly anticipating? That would be the question for the night. 6767. Parker, are you the real Santa? You never know. I've been searching for old PBS shows that I loved when I was a kid. I love nostalgia. It's called Gather Round. The guys talk about stories in person, illustrate. Okay, with chalk. Very nice. Carrie, one of the shows growing up with PBS that I remember was Reading Rainbow. And Reading Rainbow was one of the best shows around that I think that was just for kids. Okay, I'm gonna give you an update on the Whitakers real quick here. Dogs roll. Somebody sent me a message the other day and said that Betty and Larry could not make the appointment the other day because they were sick. Here's the thing that I'm seeing right now. Evidently, there is somebody out there making the reference, and you guys tell me how you feel about this. Somebody said, could you see Betty and Larry being investigated for fraud possibly? They are on Social Security from the videos we've seen. We know that they get a check from Social Security. The amount of money they have received, under the Social Security guidelines, you are only allowed so much money, and they've been getting money left and right, and I don't know if they've been reporting that to Social Security. I kind of doubt it. But let me know what you think, because right now you've got, Eric and Patrick being investigated over the money that they've been getting and things like that. Should Betty and Larry be looked into? Should BJ be looked into? Is this a fraud scheme right now? The thing that's going on that I think a lot of people are starting to notice is the fact that they're on Social Security and they have received over what, $175,000. What have they done with that money? So I think it's some. Uh-oh. Emma said, lost my comment. I've been homeless. Will make you stronger. Yes. Shauna said, I'm not getting my food stamp starting in November. Now, Shauna, is that because of Trump's, is that because of the government shutdown where Trump said he would not go into the discretionary fund to take care of that? Or we don't need to get into too much personal business. Is that just based off of the government shutdown? Shauna says, yes. The state of Virginia has gone into a state of emergency over this because they know that people are going to have a hard time getting food and things like that. So Karen said, I live in Lockport and haven't heard. Okay. Yeah, some places have. Zoe Clark, totally understand. Got clean too, but Lord, I'm in pain. Praying for Zoe tonight, yes. Yeah, Jean said, I will lose mine. Rita said, I believe this thing is so much bigger than any of the Whitakers' simple mind could ever imagine. Yeah. Worried about my little clients. Aren't they a lot of money? Laura, no, I don't care if kids watch. This is a place here that we try our best not to do anything that will offend anybody. You can come in, just be kind and courteous. Everybody will talk with you, and we try to have good conversations and love and be respectful of each other. Bobby said, can we make a donation to your live videos from Bobby Sean of Utah and send me a link? Bobby, here's the thing, and you should see a little box. Malaya's mom helped me. You should see a little box that has a dollar sign on it, or it says, what does it say? Super chat, guys? So, Bobby Sean, I don't know. Guys, if they want to do a super chat, okay, it'll say super chat and super sticker. If you click on that button, it will give you the chance to donate, and you can donate anything, and we'll then turn around and use that to help people in the community. I promise you there. And we're having conversations right now. My niece does a lot with me and helps me. Ken, I post a lot of shorts. Which one was it today that you saw that you like so much? But we're in conversations on trying to figure out. There's Miss Valerie. Uh-oh. Valerie had to do it, didn't she? That's what it looks like right there when you put it up there. Oh, here we go. I like it. I like it. Thank you, Miss Valerie. Please hit that 55 likes right now. Here's the thing, Bobby. I appreciate that. It says you made a $250 donation. If you did, it did not pop. Guys, did I miss that? Because it did not pop up on the screen. Kentucky round steak. K Ruth. Okay, we got to figure this out here. Where is K Ruth? Let me find K Ruth. And I am going to. All right, there's K Ruth. K Ruth. Okay, I'm going to pin her message. Guys, can you see? It says little box on the right. Can you see K Ruth's message? Let me know. Stormy said, I'm from Indiana and I love being in your chat. Well, welcome. Okay. Mary says she cannot see it. Yeah, Tony, I didn't see the donation either. So if it was $250 donated, it went right past us. If there's a place persons can go into each state to donate to legitimate food banks. Linda, in the state of Virginia, the Commonwealth of Virginia, we have the Southwest Virginia Food Bank. It is a legitimate food bank. There are legitimate food banks in your state. There are also places like Hunters for the Hungry and things like that. You're fine. You're fine, Bobby. You are fine. Saw the message. That's fine. I just don't want somebody to do something that they think they've done and they didn't do. Bobby said, I'm visually impaired. That is fine. I don't want you to think you've done something and then you didn't do it. And next thing you know, you're sitting here going, well, did I do it? Did I not do it? Tim said it could be a scam. It is, but if it's not, I don't want anybody to think they've done something and didn't do something. Liam said, "Can you please be Santa?" I hear the little reindeers. Betty, yes. They are testing out. There are things called smasher eggs, and the kids love these things. It's a huge egg, and you pop them open, and they have dinosaurs and things like that in them. Today we are testing out the alien smasher eggs. You pop them open, and it has like 6 or 7 little aliens in it. So they're upstairs playing with the aliens right now. I have gone to my local food bank, first time going. I am 71. Yes, Miss Jean, there are a ton of good food banks out there. I know here just in the Virginia area where I'm at, there are a bunch. And if you have pets, please let them know that you have pets as well, and they will make sure that you get food for your pets. Sprague, no, we did college football this afternoon. Friday night's high school football. Saturday is the college football game. Liam says, I'm in South Africa. Okay. I have a rescue cat. She will still eat. I'm with you. I am with you on that one. Lauren, if you are a subscriber to this channel, everybody's welcome in this room. Okay, question is Kay. Did we get to the point where we can see Miss Kay's message? TNT said, I'm here. A little late to the party, but always here. Yes, Malay. See, we're all seeing it. I don't know. Elias, how are you? TNT still here. All right, I'm going to pop that down. I got the message. Hello to all. Oh, homemade egg rolls for supper. Guys, if you've never made homemade egg rolls, here's the thing about homemade egg rolls. Whatever you want to put in them, you can put in them. It's not just a cabbage deal. If you want to do macaroni and cheese egg rolls, knock yourself out. If you want to do chicken egg rolls, knock yourself out. You put anything and everything in homemade egg rolls. Potato soup. Let's see here. Yeah, but okay, hold on. Face for my son's friend. He's found out her neighbor deceased in her backyard this morning. Wow. Okay. PWT. We can do that. I am so sorry about that. We will definitely put your son in our prayers tonight. Carrie said, where I work and live, we are collecting non-perishable food. Yes. Oh, Peter said he's a chef by trade. Look at that. That's just good comfort food, Rocker. I was telling you the other night, I worked with a buddy of mine at a barbecue restaurant, and I helped him get his restaurant up and going. And we would take barbecue and put them in egg rolls and things like, oh, good stuff. Sprague said, I was getting ready to ask what's for dinner, y'all. I did a taco salad tonight. That was my dinner tonight. Cricket said, my grandpa looks like you. Okay. Barbecue and pulled pork, yes. And if you can get to a point where you learn how to use a smoker and you can smoke, your barbecue and the butts and the meat and everything like that, wow. It takes it up a whole nother notch. Katie said chili here. I had chili the other night. Cricket said, Cricket Wireless, I see you. I see. Oh, my name is Jason. I have a grandpa that looks like you. I get that this must be the grandpa look these days because I get that so many times. Here, well, there we go, Cricket. There you go, Jason. We'll pin that right there so everybody is. Rusty said gonna smoke them tomahawk steaks. Yes. 14 hours. Tony said I had cereal. Tennessee barbecue ribs. Liam, hang in there. Don't feel sick on us. Yeah, we try to give everybody a shout out. I get into a lot of trouble over that. Hall said I use DoorDash. Nothing wrong with that. DoorDash are good people. Bobby, what we have heard is basically they said I got a report yesterday from a young lady, Stacy, who sent me something and said that they could not make the meeting. And I'm only going based off what she said. They could not make the meeting because Betty and Larry are both sick. They're fighting something. And I don't think they want them to be around everybody when they're sick. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. That's just a report that a young lady sent me yesterday. Then the thing today was there's a lot of chatter and a lot of buzz about whether or not Betty and Larry should be looked into for fraud investigation for the simple fact of, what's going on with everything going on. Jason said he's a YouTuber and okay, Shauna. Jason said, I think it's cool that old people make YouTube videos. Here's the thing, and I'll take that as a compliment. I won't take that as, that I'm old. Here's the thing. Enjoy life. Love life to the fullest. Do what you can do to make other people feel good. And if I can do one of these videos for someone and one person gets a kick out of it and laughs about it, yeah. He said, I haven't seen, it's just a lot of young people. No, there is a side of YouTube that there are grandpas and grandmas. They're coming out of the woodwork doing these videos and they're having fun with it. One of the biggest things that I run into is I will do a video with someone and say it's a young lady, 25 years old. And people will sit there and go, why is this old man doing this video with this young girl? And it's like, I don't know this person, but they're collaborators and they want you to do videos with them because it ups their algorithms. Everybody's algorithms get upped when you start doing videos together. If you notice, I have about 5 or 6 people that I really follow and do videos with. My entire time on YouTube, I've only had one person sit there and come in and say, hey, I don't appreciate the fact that you collaborated with me. And I said, that's fine. And we took the video down. And I said, I hope one day, you understand no harm was meant. No harm, no foul. It was just a matter of I liked what you were doing and I wanted to collab with you. And I said, but there is a setting on there that if you don't want people to collab with you, that you can hit. And they were very respectful. Anita said, I do wonder, like you said, that's the only thing. The Whitakers have received a ton of money. He said, I've only seen you in 100 Grandpa. Okay, profile picture. I really like it. There you go. Awesome. Liam said, I'm a YouTuber. Shauna, we love you. I'm sorry, I'm even more depressed now. Thinking I get better. Worse. Shauna, me and my wife just got food stamps this month. Now they're shutting it down. Gotcha. Here's the thing what I think is going to happen, guys. Somewhere along the line, an agreement has to be worked out. Somebody's got to give here. Somebody has to give because the people that are making these decisions are not being affected. They're still getting a paycheck. They're still being taken care of. It's the American people that are being affected by this. Somebody has to give here. I hope this doesn't go on very much longer. It needs to be where somebody steps up and basically says, look, we're not leaving until we get something done. Plain and simple. We will figure it out. But there's too many Americans out there that will suffer if we don't get a deal done. Too many things on the table right now, folks. Way too. It's ridiculous. Rusty, it really is. It really is. Tim, I would love how to make money from working Facebook. Tim, start making videos. Just start doing things on YouTube. Start doing things. Getting monetized on Facebook is really hard from what I understand because you really have to pump the videos out and things like that. With YouTube, it's 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subscribers. If you put out long-term videos, long form videos and people watch them, you can get to the 4,000 hours fairly quickly. The 1,000 subscribers, that's where you get into the thing of doing collaborations with others. When you do collaborations with others, you would be surprised the people that go, oh, I like that. Let's see what he's going to do next. Let's keep doing. You just keep plugging away at it. Trust me, it will come. It will come. And a lot of people, it comes very fast. So hang in there. 18 likes away, guys. Let's see. Peter, it's getting harder and harder to save for your old age these days. It really is. Let's see, Miss K, how do you get on them? Katie, you're right. Why do they have to do this around the holidays? Something has to give. Something has to give. Everything going up. It's getting ridiculous when you go to the grocery store anymore. It is truly getting ridiculous. Shauna said, I want them to get rid of the Affordable Care Act. Okay. Malaya's mom says, I have 3 teenagers. Oh, good day. You've got 3 teenagers, and yes, there is no doubt. Let's see. Messy fan. Not right now. I have 2 moderators. I have 1 in the room, and she is the sniper. If you get out of hand here, Malaya's mom will take care of you. TNT said one is hard enough. Yes. The zapper. You got it. Peter, did you get to see Ken? You guys, did you get to see the Virginia football game today? Did you see the kid fall down in front of the pylon and he did not stretch his arm out? And Virginia won that game by an inch because the kid did not stretch his arm out to hit the pylon. Malaya's mom is one of those special forces and snipers. You got it. Let's unpin that so I can see some things. The continuing resolution is just to extend the current budget as it is. The Democrats are refusing to do that. Yeah, no, we can't keep doing the continuing resolutions. No. Elmwood said, I bought one bag of groceries and some soda today, $94. And here's the thing. If you go into, are you Aussie? No, I'm not Aussie. I am an American. If you go into some of these areas, and you said you were at the beach, in these areas, that's the price on those are unbelievable. Chris, yes, my aunt is very worried that people will start to steal. Yes, and that may happen. Shauna said Trump is spending $350 on the ballroom. Spent $50 yesterday. One bag full. Catch the manager special. You got it. Mary, that has to be looked into. You know that as well as I do. You go into other countries and other countries have that. Now, some of the things they pay for, they are a little bit more expensive. But it does happen that, free healthcare is in some of these other. Yes, I am getting ready. This little piece right here. Yeah, I've got an appointment to get this taken care of. I've got to get this trimmed up there. Yes. I know it's driving you nuts, isn't it? It's driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts. And especially when I'm right here at you. Terry, that's the problem. Yeah, the rich folks sometimes just don't understand what's going on. Kay says, love you, Santa. I love you, Kay. I heard that people better be careful coming out of stores for groceries. One of the things that we went through, Linda, was we would have people that would come out, and the people from the grocery store would push your cart out, and then somebody would drive up and say, hey, load my groceries in the car. And they would load the groceries in the car, and the person would then drive up that bought the groceries, and they were gone. So, yeah, we are at 86 right now. What's that? Anita, they do. They do. And I am heading in that direction. I need to get that taken care of right there. I need to get that taken care of. That bothers me right there. That little piece. It gets to the point you can't even see my mouth. Yeah, it's not cool to make people. Yes. Do I have advice for overcoming sin? Patience. Please be patient. Don't think that what you're doing is going to stop in a day. Just it's going to stop like that. You have to be patient. If you're doing something and you know it's wrong, stop doing it. If it happens again, sometimes we backslide. Get back on the right road. Patience. Patience. Peter says, yeah, just don't do it. Exactly right. But I don't want you to beat yourself up either if something happens and you backslide. I don't want you to feel, bad about yourself. Just keep moving forward. Sarah said, it's your soup strainer. Exactly. Yeah, Mary, I hope it doesn't come down to that. Well, we're starting to see that already. Some of these larger cities, Liam said it's 12 o'clock in South Africa. Yes. No, some of these larger cities, it drives me nuts to see these people go into these stores and they walk right out with things. Not a care in the world. Not a care in the world. All right, guys, we are 10 away. Cheryl said, trust in the Lord for his help. You got it. TNT said it's 5 o'clock somewhere. DJ, how are you? Oh, what does that? Clocks go back at 2 a.m. in the UK. Oh, you're heading into daylight savings time. We get it, what, next weekend? I think it's next weekend. Lauren, you have a great night. Who said that? Dog Girl said Santa. My dog has a beard and mustache. I can see his mouth when he looks at me. There you go. A lot of people are sad. Liam said, Santa, you need to sleep. I am heading in that direction here fairly soon, I promise you. 7:49 here. Malaya's mom said, why do you think he needs to sleep? Got to get ready for the big day coming up. I know a lady in Canada, she has the same kidney disease as me. She is on a waiting list for the same treatment, receiving because she is 60. See, that's the thing, is they put limitations on things. And that's not good. Shauna said Arizona doesn't have daylight savings time. Boy, I tell you what. Liam says I look tired, guys. I do. I'm gonna sit here. I'll just sit here and go to sleep. Yeah. Kendall, it's my birthday. Happy birthday, Kendall. Praying for Rita. We can do that. Miss Rita needing the prayers tonight. We are. Sarah said, call him Santa. Hello, can we be friends? Gaming always. You be good to me, I'll be good to you. I promise you. It's when you're not good to me is when I'm not good to you, and the sniper comes out and takes you out of the room. Yeah, prayers for Rita. Happy birthday to Kendall. Yes, taxpayers have been ripped off long enough. Zoe, are you still here with us? Oh, okay, Ruth, I'm sorry. My cousin found out she has lung cancer. I am so sorry, Kay. Pray for Kay's cousin. So sorry. Okay. How old would he have been, Shauna? Very nice, Liam. That is awesome, buddy. Let's see here. 55. Okay. Miss Katie. I see Miss Katie. Katie Brown, how are you? Hang in there, Liam. I know your legs are in pain. I get it. He got cancer. I'm sorry. And Malaya's mom gets another one. I'm sorry, Miss Shauna. All right, guys, we are 5 away. We've got 5 minutes left in chat. We usually do chat for about an hour, and we got 5 minutes. We are 5 away. But here's the thing. Has anybody seen an ad tonight? Well, then now they may have not have had a say in it, Deborah. It may have been somebody else sitting there saying, look, if you're sick, we don't want you here because you got to think, no ads, perfect. Okay, um, if you're sick, you bring it into them, and then they go back in. It's a trickle down effect. Just because one person goes into the room with them doesn't mean that one person's not coming out infecting three or four other people. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. That was just a report that I had got the other day from someone because we hadn't heard anything. Somebody came into one of the chats, and you can go back and look. And sure, Hallie said, I need prayers tonight. I'm missing my son really bad tonight. He's been gone 4 years now. We can do that. Is it Haley or Hallie? Halli. Graph. We can do that. Prayers for you tonight. Up, we're at 96, guys. Rocker prayers. You got it. Okay, going to see who doesn't hit the like button. Yes, we're going to put them on the naughty list. You got it. Have a good night, Miss Kay. Prayers for Rocker's grandson. You got it. Liam, what I do here, and I can put your name, what I do here is that I'll go back tonight, and when I have quiet time and I just sit and I talk and think, um, I put down who needs prayers tonight, and then I say prayers for those people here in my journal here that I have. He's my heart and soul, no doubt, no doubt. Okay, Jason's back here with us. All right, you're at 98. You've got 2 minutes. What are we doing? We're trying to get, we get to 101, the hat comes out. And for you who have not seen the hat, you are about to get something extremely, Miss Anita. Oh, look at that. 102. Let's get the hat out. Where's my button? Awesome. 105. Look at that. That is awesome. Let's see. I have a question. Does it make that noise or does it have like a radio? No, it makes the noise. When you push the button, the noise comes out. 100 smiles from Santa. You got it, Tammy. Rocker, what is the surgery for? Malaya's mom said. Sarah said, that makes me smile every time. You got it. It's hard to watch that without smiling. Yeah, it was on the side of the hat. Jesus is King. You know you can have a prayer. Sure. Is Rocker still in the room with us? Rocker. He has to have his shunt removed. It has a system growing around it. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you, Sherry. Yes, I do look like Santa. Betty said, I want to see Santa Claus do a dance. Where's that big donation button on? I'm only messing with you. I'm having fun with you. Got assist. Okay, assist, not a system, assist. Yes. Oh, Liam, I'm sorry. My great uncle was a police officer for 35 years. Yep, Nancy said, going to call it a night. Yep, we're going to do the same, folks. We've been on here over an hour tonight. I want everybody to say prayers tonight for the people in this room, for the family members of the people in this room. Thank you for all the new people that come into this room tonight. Guys, go out and do something good for somebody tomorrow. You have a blessed night. Pray for the Whitakers. Guys, thank you so much for being in this channel with us. Thank you for all the love and support you give everybody in this room. We will do it again tomorrow night, 8 p.m. You have a great night. Sarah, thank you so much. Peter, you guys have a great night. Thank you, Malaya's mom, for doing what you do. Everybody have a good night. I will talk with you tomorrow. Bye now. I love you. God loves you.